Do you think your house was uninhabitable?
No.
That's not what Littleton code enforcement says. In 2012, they deemed David Lynch's house unlivable because of poor conditions.
Now he is trying to save that house from being demolished, even though it caught fire and burned 2 days ago. Lynch's neighbors are vocal about the fact that they think that he started it. Lynch strongly denies that.
Today, he sat down with 9 News reporter Jordan Chavez.
Back in 2012, how did it feel when you were told to leave your home?
Devastating. It was the last thing I had.
The last thing David Lynch had, damaged by a fire early Tuesday morning. The city of Littleton says the home has been the subject of numerous violations of municipal code.
So we found a heavy accumulation of dog feces and urine, and the odors were so extreme, the ammonia was so strong that on our posting, there was a warning to not enter without protective gear.
Code enforcement supervisor Rebecca Thompson says after the fire Tuesday morning, the house is now listed as dangerous.
Well, he scares me.
Lynch's next-door neighbor told 9 News she fears for her safety and blames him.
What do I have to gain if I burn down my house? I got nothing. Except for facing prison time.
So right now, right here, you're saying you had nothing to do with it?
Nothing to do with it.
It's also because of that fire. Lynch says he didn't show up to last night's meeting to discuss potential demolition.
And I said, well, since there's been a fire, I'm assuming that the meeting is postponed.
And by the time Lynch found out it hadn't been, he says it was too late to get there. The Building Board of Appeals decided to halt any vote on demolition until an investigation into how the fire started wraps up. Neighbors are upset with the city and say they want action taken now.
Neighbors say they're afraid of you.
I know she does. You know, it's the same way I'm afraid of the city of Littleton.
Lynch says he hasn't lived there since the city changed the locks in 2013. He says Littleton hasn't allowed him to be on his property for more than 15 minutes at a time and argues that's not nearly enough to make any of the necessary repairs. So we've reached out to the city for comment, but we haven't heard back yet, Kyle.
So neighbors are making accusations. You asked him the question straight up. Have fire investigators come to him?
They're actually still trying to talk to him at this time, Kyle. After our interview, he said he was going to make his way over to a phone where he could call investigators. We have reached out to those agencies as well, and we're waiting to hear back about maybe if that might have happened yet, Kyle.
All right, Jordan Chavez, thank you.